Well, just as I started this video here, I've got this Trackmaster Classic 2009 Thomas, and yes, the battery is quite sluggish though. And I'm actually going to be taking a look at 3 flip-flop products in this video, but before I could start looking at these toys, I'm going to unscrew Thomas and change the battery for it, for a while now, because I've actually noticed that this battery is going to be expired from 2 months' time. And I'm just going to scan the battery here. It's not too bad, but I'm going to try and probably plug this battery. I'm going to put this battery in, see if it works. Oh, is it working? I'm pretty sure it works well. I must have hammered this toy for quite a long time now, but I don't know if this is the old or the new one. I think the other one I've got was the one I've unpacked in 2018. I don't know if this is the one as well. But this is the one I think it sounds like. That's the one from 2014, I think. Christmas Day, I suppose. It's quite a robust looking toy. Anyways, I'm just going to go ahead and bring Thomas to the train layout and see how he runs though. And it's going to be, just a video all by itself. I'm not going to be doing this type of, video that is going to be more like, I'm just grab Thomas and bring him to the layout that he's going to be in. It's not going to be like, a type of video that has, a video and within another video and another video. I suppose it's going to be like one video being filmed. That's the common thing with flip-flop videos. I don't always tend to film separately. I don't tend to film clip by clip. And to be quite honest, I'll prefer myself just basically film, just one clip all by itself. Fully, of course, I suppose. And in this video, I tend to do these types of videos a lot there on my YouTube channel. And that's the way it is. And I'm just going to go ahead and put the iPad on the tripod, because we're going to be taking a look at some flip-flop books first. This is the product that I should have been looking at, and it's... what's that? Oh, it's a book. And it's called the Green Cormorant, which is basically a pun. It's a bit like Green Lantern, that DC comic superhero though. I mean, there are some people who tend to like Green Lantern, but for most people like me and the others, and Stuart Ashens as well, I think this is one superhero that I tend to despise because of the movie as well. But anyways, this is what we can have a look at, and I wonder what species it is. It's going to be talking about the European shag, which is a cormorant-like seabird. And look at this! Who's that? It's Cormorant! It's cool when you have Cormorant beside you, eh? It's one of the new Gen 8 Pokemon, as I can tell. Let's take a look what we've got here on this book here. It's quite nice. This is how I, assemble the maps as well, and all the pieces of info like that. It's quite a nice looking book, eh? I think the problem is that it's been folded in half just to be easily stored in that respite bag that I always go to. I always go to respite on Wednesdays, of course, except during half terms and holidays and whatever, I would say. And that's the piece of info we all like to see. And on the back here is basically the images and what these birds look like. This is going to be quite amazing. And it's talking about all different facts there. In fact, these boxes here talk about the facts and also the things that refer to on what's in this book there. It's a very nice looking amalgamation of all the pictures that are in this book here. I don't know if it makes sense, but this is quite amazing. I think the gripe is that it's only got about 2 pages though, with just 4 sides being printed, which is interesting. But I'm going to take a look at another book here, which is basically, you can see this one here. This is called the Eider, Britain's True Sea Duck. Unlike the other one, which was the Green Cormorant, which featured the the European shag, bird that I would love to feature here. In fact, why I've made this book is because I'm pretty sure you can actually find shags in the Welsh county of, is it Conwy? I think you can find them in Conwy, but also in Anglesey. And I'm just desperate to find these types of seabirds. And in fact, they're very confusing for the fact they almost look like miniature cormorants. Or maybe they're not. They're just a bit more of a medium-sized cormorant-like bird. Whereas cormorants tend to be a lot more larger than these guys. Let me take a look at this one here. The eider. I think you can see this diagonal line, semi-diagonal line, perhaps, it's been folded like that. So that's why this book is a bit of a, you know, I would probably say it's probably not the least favourite ones. It's probably a bit of a, I dare say it's a bit of a flaw going on here, I say. Bit of a flawful design, I would guess. But nevertheless, it's alright. We'll just take a look at the... Oh wow, look at that! It's Galarian Farfetch! It's so cute! And look at that! Oh, it looks quite grumpy, that one, eh? It looks pretty pouty, but it looks like he's... looking like he's just wanting for revenge on that duck there. Look at that. Quite interesting. It's quite interesting that this critter is actually a lot more glorious, I suppose. Oh, he really looks jealous, that one there, because he just wants to become that one there. But I dare say this is the new one, of course. This is Galarian Farfetch. And there's the regular version of Farfetch. And look at that. There's some other info here as well. And we'll take a look at this one here. Oh, look at that. There's the eclipse plumage of the eider duck. I've actually seen these at Dudley Zoo before. Strangely enough, I actually have been to Dudley Zoo in August of 2019, I guess. Which is, very, very nice. Oh, look at that. It's Surfetched. That is so cool. That is, whoa. That is quite amazing. A duck carrying a leek and a shield. That looks very, very, very cool indeed in a sense. To me, when I look at the eider, when it's flying, it almost looks like a miniature gannet, or it almost looks like a gannet, but it looks in the way it's flying though. But it's just an eider. And I did talk about in previous videos that yes, we've got the same kind of map as the shag, but we've got some different, different colours to represent either it's breeding or not. It's quite nice, very nice piece of info here as well. Very nice indeed. I'm going to be taking a look at the back of the book here. You can see it's much similar to the other one that I did, which is the nicest thing I would say here. Yes, it looks quite nice. And look at that, there's loads and loads of eider ducks here. Very nice indeed. I actually love the way it's been organised, I suppose. Very nicely organised. And I'm going to come in and take a look at our last product in this, toy review in a sense. And it's this one here, the black face cormorant flock 12-pack. And this is the only one I'm going to unpack. It cost me about £15. I think I did this species, when was that? 11 months ago. So it's a little bit like almost a year, I say. When I look at this black-faced cormorant, it almost looks like a penguin or a guillemot or a razorbill. It looks like one of the orcs, maybe a great orc, but it is based on the Australian black-faced cormorant. And this species of cormorant has become quite controversial in my opinion because it was named after something that related to people who are considered to be black-faced. But let's not go there, because I think we have just learnt our lesson now, along the way there. And this is what they look like. They've got, a very nice bluish green colorization on the eyes. And some of these also tend to have a bit of black pendy in there. This one, most of these tend to lack that, which is quite interesting, I suppose. Or maybe some of them do have that feature, I suppose. Some of them don't, but others do. And they're all designed in the same design, of course. And thank God, mind you, I didn't make any videos on Tuesday within that product there. It's got the Ash Ketchum style logo. And usually when I come across these types of products like this, I often say, oh, that's just great! I'm amazed at that woman, it's traveled everything. Oh! That was the ultimate, catchphrase. That was the ultimate motto of, 2019, for the fact that it was like the worst summer on record. It was like the worst, year for hot weather though. Even though hot weather had, it has been broken on 38.7 degrees Celsius on it was actually on the 25th of July. And mind you, I'm not sure we're going to have that same idea again though. Oops, I've just made the cormorant did a bit of a run up, of course. Yes, I would probably think it is a cormorant. They almost look like vultures, or people in America, they call them buzzards. But these are cormorants or shags. I'm pretty sure that's what they're called. Very nice looking ones. And yes, very, very nice indeed. They've got very cool looking details. Either it's coloured with a bit of a bigger pencil or a smaller pencil. And there are some which are detailed with a Sharpie pen, and others which are detailed with a great big felt tip marker as well. It's very, very nice. I actually love the way that these birds have been designed. And the gripe is that the birds don't have names. And although they don't have names, they're actually very simple to be produced there. They're actually quite nicely produced there, even though this one here looks a lot more greyer than black. Perhaps it's like the holy grey and not holy grail of all birds. And maybe if it's a holy grail, I'd probably say I wouldn't find them because I don't have the right amount of money to go to Australia. And mind you, you can only find these species of cormorants in Australia. As always, as per usual, and let me just repack all of the cormorants inside. I mean, I could have just shown you in frame, like just doing, bird, I could just say a bird and a bird and a bird. But I'm just going to do this like that. Remember, this is not animal cruelty for the fact that these are not realistic birds. And I think Thomas is doing well. Pulling the freight train there, the cargo train, I would say. And we're going to repack it like that. I'm going to reseal that one there. So that's just about it, guys, eh? Please tell me what I want to review. And I know you guys really love to basically talk about every single flip-flap toy and flip-flap product that you're all going to be looking at in this video, of course. And I know that the toys like these, they're very common now. And yes, it's a Generation 107 toy, of course, as I did mention it before. I don't know what I'm saying. But anyways, hope you enjoyed this video today. Be sure to give this video a like and subscribe to my YouTube channel, of course. I know this sounds quite interesting, but yes, come to my channel if you really want to go ahead and just basically look all of my content online these days, on YouTube these days. And oh my goodness me, shall we end the video now? As always, thank you for watching, and you're going to send next, don't you? Bye for now.